This is the UFC. This is real life. We get in and we fight. It ain't no fake shit. You know what I mean? This is real life.
Want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. It's not some philosophy or some idea. It's what I breathe. It's life. It's what, how you eat, how you think, how you sleep, how you dream. And so what I need you to understand is, guys, when you talk about being the best of the best, like when you talk about being in a sport where at the end of the day, the way you win, somebody got to surrender. Look, you talk about two grown people. We're talking about two grown people. Somebody's got to surrender. You're talking about will now. You're talking about heart now. You're not talking about physicality. You're not talking about how you look. You're not talking about how strong you are. You're not talking about how tall you are, how big you are. You're talking about will. You're talking about when you get to the point where it's two people and somebody got to tap out before the other person taps out. Will, heart. And so it is a mentality. What you do there has everything to do with what time you wake up. It has everything to do with how you eat. It has everything to do with how you work out, how you prepare. It has every single thing to do with how you think. It has every single thing to do with nothing about this, but everything you do as you get prepared for that. And when you want it as bad as you want to breathe, says, I'm willing to make any sacrifice. I'm willing to go through any pain. I'm willing to go through any suffering. I'm willing to go through whatever it takes. So when I get in there and it's me and him one-on-one, that I guarantee at the end of it, I won't be the one that surrenders. Nobody goes in there to lose. You both want the exact same thing. You both got family out there. You both got friends out there. You both got people who invested their time and their resources and their wisdom. You both got guys out there who at the end of the day want to smile. But at the end of the day, the person that will surrender is the person that didn't work as hard as the other person. And Vince Lombardi said, the harder you work, the harder it is to surrender. The thing I love about Michael Jordan, when Michael Jordan played, Michael Jordan had the flu. He still put up 38 points. He played every single minute. He understood, I gotta want this thing and I can't take a day off. Like if I don't play this playoff game, there might not be another playoff game. You gotta work harder than the other person. So just when you felt like you did that last rep and your muscles were saying, I can't do no more reps, you said I do that. You gotta do that. Because right now, while you quitting, you might be doing 5. While you quitting and giving up, while you saying, all right, I did enough, it's time to rest, you might just be getting So number one, you gotta hear me. When you wanna succeed as bad as you wanna breathe, it's a mentality. You gotta eat it, you gotta drink it, you gotta sleep it, like it has to consume who you are. And if you're gonna be the best, the cream of the crop, if you're gonna be the apex of this particular sport, you gotta be it, not talk about it. You gotta be it. It has to consume you. It has to take over you. That when I see you, without even knowing you, I ought to be able to look at you, and from your ethos, I ought to see you are the best of the best. I ought to know what you're doing without you saying one word. It ought to illuminate from you. Well, number one, you gotta hear it. Vince Lombardi, he said it. The only way you won't surrender in there is that you work harder, than the other person that's getting in there. So you better know how hard they work. You better be prepared to work, and you better be prepared to work just as hard as that person is working.